foul don't you do?
And family no don't you do? Ade senga go mat say bofra and kakumate say bofrank memo hu me de abi hu baby a wugina say de be ya wo be hu o dealings how you're going to deal and react to certain things. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Bibi aboko. Me pa cha mbra Facebook na mbra be ha ahofe. Yes, say ka say ahofe a real Ghanaian beauty, real natural beauty, undiluted. Ebia na wu bi da hu ni TV so ne ade but this is as close as you can get. Until of course, it's okay movie ni be. Yes, I hu ni baby. You're not seeing her because I say Diamond or pay once a while be ni ade. You never see her until she's out for a purpose. Good morning.
Good morning.
Bibia, many amake Abebrese and Ebonkomo. Come and see how beautiful she is. Bibia Boko.
Oh, please. Compliments, no. It's too early in the morning, my patrol. Thank you so much. Everything is good. Boko.
Bibia Boko. It's so beautiful to have you in our studio today.
Oh my! Obviously, come on. TV3 is my former home, so it's.
Hey. And I'm actually.
Let me put this on because so TV3 na me juma new day so Hanum it's
show is juma show hey. Me name audience ni hey. Hey yes and I'm making.
Oh, I had Onua now. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so Onua, it's I think some me free-hand Onua a year more popular, but it's like.
Tina make us say ni agise ye hu ha.
Oh, Miss Madam.
Because be hu na e brofo for no mbo a TV3.
Oh, but some me asantini, so she is my first language. That's ese make more. So yeah, it's many just mapa say na.
Aye. Before say maybe my kana ma wakasa no say akoma te say bofra. And come up here.
Oh wow, that's deep.
Yes.
Bofre is papa, right?
Yes.
I wonder. Oh, so we all the little and you might be bringing
inside.
But Mentiasia, I say Beno is like, what does that mean, Mentiasia?
I say I want you to know how transparent I am. I want you to know your worth in my life.
You see, I know I like about Chi language is it's so dense and it's so meaningful. There's so many layers. Like
broad.
It's so broad. It's just such a beautiful language that, like so much. Hey, this one is hard. Wow, that's a good one. Dead or alive?
Yeah.
Okay, so Menana Victoria, like we're Frimu, Victoria Siama, like that's like one of my number one sweethearts. I would have said she has such a pure coma, if that's the saying. So if it commit to me a Paima Shaka, it'll be that one.
Oh no, they're not person.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you know in life, right? Like say, people say, "Oh, nipa where you're good, nipa where you're good, nipa." Most times, we can't say about the person. Come on, I always feel like you're human, right? So there'll be some good, there'll be some bad, but I can honestly say, oh, you're one person, and Obia no Nimna will attest to like one of the most purest people you would ever meet. Just has a heart of God, so welcoming, and like Brendan say, like, oh, you're such a big inspiration to me. Like, was such a big inspiration, still is, and literally, and I'm not just saying that. So Oyem is genuinely one of the purest people I've ever had the pleasure of knowing in my life.
Now, probably having impact on your life, Anna.
100%.
Into some part of you is part of her.
Oh, Nana. So like, her blood flows through my veins. Yes. Just, and I always I think Ghana, our mothers and our grandmothers are so instrumental so often in our lives. And mid-year certainly, she you know, a lot of people say, okay, Amma, you're so natural, you're so this, you're so. My grandmama, you know, dog can't say me. My mom always says it.
I hope I saw more talk as I ain't for Mike.
Remember?
Yes.
And not I can't say me. She's I can't say me. I say, I brought about your tongue was store. So what cost our packetasia? No at all. Open, then open, what's the old woman? I brought so no at all. So like just such a lady throughout. Just yeah. So yes, if I got a chance, I can.
It's not your rubber sound.
Oh yeah, but just not just even a rubber, like just a genuine, pure-hearted person. Like, you know, I don't think say me so no be a argument or no be a kontoka. Or you know, kasa boko me, I'm like I'm very hyperactive, but just obekano boko, BBI, and I think just so graceful. Or you just like just such or you're just a woman of Inshra.
Oh. In summary, Inshra, she's a blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, uncle commercial breaking breasts here. You buy a Sony Amaki Abebrese, a bonkomo. You go so when you're 95.1 FM, you Amaki Abebrese. Abebrese.
Hello.
Yeah, told you anyone on a bat. What you muka catch Rama? To see, be up a so hoon on a bat. May her beautiful soul rest in peace.
Thank you. Thank you.
You've lived in Abebrese more than you've lived in Ghana.
Yes. But I lived in Ghana for also like in recent more than 10 years. So I think, but yeah. So I think it's right now. Maybe I'm half. But me free and misa. So it's I think I was like 9, 10, and then I came back about 10 years ago, and now I go back and forth.
But what's an Abebrese more?
I think as my Makanda said, I think me upbringing me best of both worlds. Growing up in London in a Ghanaian household. So it's like you go out and it's fish and chips, but inside is like bankun and kuma. So it's like literally. And now it's one of those things there. This call of the return, you know, now so many people are calling Ghana home, coming back more and more, and I think it's a very beautiful thing. It's very important, and you know, it's interesting now. There's so many young people with free Ghana, and I don't blame them, right? I think traveling is a very important if you get to travel. But I'm one of those people that I believe say utu kwaya, aquine to is beautiful. You experience the world. Like it should be easier for us to travel and travel freely. And to do that, but always coming back home, bringing your skills, our skills with Juma, whatever you want to do, is something that I think said for me, it was one of the best decisions that me and Kasa me at the time I'm here said me free London to come back to Ghana, and I've come working in in film and television, in advocacy. It's very important personally for me. So to go and go the whole world. Please, I think if by God's grace, I'll go. But I think it's so important to come back, because sometimes me dream the kind of person that I am is, I'm a diaspora. There's no two ways about it. Like but that Ghanaian grounding in me, I wear it proudly everywhere I go. My name is always a topic of conversation. Maybe I'm Mishobia, I remember when in Italy, Obi catch me say, "Oh, your name Amma is so lovely. It means love. It means love." And I'm like, "Oh, okay," because Amma de Obaya on a Saturday, right? So, just even having that knowledge. So, I totally understand. Say, especially the youth, want to go. Charlie, I feel like in the next few years there'll be a new batch of bloggers. Bloggers will be coming back to give us pressure. So it's brilliant, and I think travel, but and go acquire your knowledge, live whatever. But I think it's very important so you don't lose that Ghanaian culture or your identity, whatever that is for you.
Being a celebrity in Ghana and being a celebrity abroad, difference the same.
I honestly don't even consider myself a celebrity. I'm serious. I don't. I'm just the same way. I don't necessarily class myself as a celebrity. I think I'm an actor. I'm a TV presenter, and I always say a lot of people know me. Some people even see me like, hey, you resemble somebody. And I'm like, who? Hey, you're some actress. I'm like, maybe. Like, right now, I feel like celebrity is so thrown around. I honestly don't consider myself a celebrity.
Thrown around, it's the same.
It's thrown. Okay, we're in the social media age, right? So everybody is potentially a celebrity in the social media age. Everybody, and it's not a bad thing. So when anyone meets me, I don't want some of the first thing Obi or join say, oh, this is where you're a celebrity. Me person would join say, if a lot of people know you, what do they know you for?
We impact anything.
That's it.
What are you?
I think for me, okay, I'm as an actor. I'm as an advocate for children. I'm as a UN IOM ambassador, the international organization for migration. That's very important to me as a diaspora and somebody who is between Ghana and the UK. So I think being well known. I feel like in the UK, even in the UK, only certain people know me. Only certain communities. A lot of the Black community may know me. Nami with TV so well. The UK also for about 4 or 5 years. So it really depends where you go. One thing I like about Ghanaians, I feel like Ghanaians are very, depending on how you market yourself, Ghanaians are very respectful. I personally feel like, it's just saying, I feel like Ghanaians are not so intrusive, like real celebrities, like big celebrities. Chale, sometimes paparazzi is following them, they're in their face. Ghanaians are not like that. I think we're like, one selfie here and then we keep it moving. What can I say? Yeah.
Let's show him Ghana. You should any celebrity be out.
Oh, come on. We have a lot. Hey, how can you say that?
Paparazzi there. To say
okay,
to say Rihanna opia okoto bibi kra supermarket kra na we go to pictures flooded on the internet
because so a business paparazzi a business ton each picture. Someone that can sell one picture for £5,000 or dollars, right? So a business. Ghana, if you have a picture of me or whoever, I don't want to know what you say, but I definitely think we definitely have many celebrities. And remember too, celebrity is born out of something. Oh yes, celebrity. It's a one story and now yes, celebrity. Social media has changed that. So Obi has 1 million followers. Right? That's social media and that's global. Perfect, right? And influencer is now being as a celebrity. So that's just the way, the stage of the world. It
has redefined.
Is evolving. So they don't even have a job. They'll be on the internet sooner. Or they have 1 million followers. That's fine. Most of the time, somebody who is a celebrity, they're famous or well known because of the work or their career they were doing. Does that make sense? So whether they were actor, TV presenter, a musician, or even some people are medical celebrities. Maybe there's a famous doctor. Now, you don't have to do anything to be well known. So I think it's just the way life is. Like, life moves. But Ghana has a lot of celebrities. Of course, a lot. Please, Onua McBrown is like, come on, can you go out without seeing Onua McBrown's face? Come on. There's a lot. Like that's
but on a different stage, difference is home kakra. Because of paparazzi.
Just for paparazzi.
Aside the you'll be
say, I think this is the thing. A lot of times you're comparing your home to the Western world, right? In so many aspects, even in film and things like that. When you have a business, and they're getting good money, right? If they get a picture of when Michael Jackson was alive, if you got one picture of him as a paparazzi, you were selling it for tens of thousands of dollars.
Because they were hounding
him. Yeah. Yes, right? And there's celebrities today. Bear in mind that there's a lot of people who are on TV, right? They're on television, more TV, but who are also abroad, but no paparazzi is also chasing them. I think there's a level. And also with anything, because of more pictures or publications, because somebody told my magazine, so I'm website, so I'm out for back clicking, they'll make money. Same thing here. I feel like here right now, I know some people even, will get bloggers to come and follow them and stuff. It's also, that's also a different form of business. I think the more don't know, but yeah, because here, maybe if you have a picture of, I don't know, a celebrity walking down the streets,
Debbie.
So,
First one, shit.
thank you, Charlie. Uncle Pen Dr. right? So, we try a picture, please. Master one for loss. Only to Facebook, so finished, right? I think that's all it is. That's all it is. Yeah.
And unfortunately, the investor was animal Musa this side of the world.
Well, that's the thing, because it's not commodified in your business, right? It's not a business. However, look, the world is dynamic. The world is like evolving constantly. Come on, a big dream say a few years ago say, "Obia or sour TikTok so can be like." Does that make sense?
Yes.
And see, Charlie, the world moves.
First, no, na asanya you. First, no, na asanya.
But I love it.
Okay,
I love it. Let me tell you why. Listen, back in the day, as those of us, and you can talk to Obi or what, like the creative arts, especially in Ghana, no more friend concert people, right? Like they didn't take it. Ghanaians did not take the level of the arts serious for a long time. Your concert, right? Nothing wrong with it, but it was looked down upon. I always call it the Michael Essien factor. Ghanaians were not happy with their sons or daughters playing football.
No.
Until Michael Essien landed at Chelsea, and that changed BPI. Right now, it doesn't matter. It's Obia percent the bankable football, because guess what? They know is a bit to me the BBA Befia. Same thing. So I love where we're at the moment. Say there's so many opportunities only through this. If you have any phone, people are literally making thousands, and I love that, because it also gives the youth something to do, and sometimes it's just entertainment or be nuediane or be whatever, like
lifestyle.
And I like how where things are just moving. I think there's so many opportunities, and the beautiful thing is this: you don't even have to be in a city. Okay, I said back in the day, if you wanted to act, most people say okay, now Kumasi.
Yes.
Even maybe Takrade. Now Obi what
baby
baby, when you're on your phone or you're in a skate or you're in a deal,
ever fly. Obi abe
right? So in one sense, I think there's a very good sense. And another thing, there's so much choice. Right now, there's so much choice but out there. But I think what social media is, like everybody is able to see themselves or see a representative of themselves, their community. It doesn't matter with Krobia or more influencers or Krobia or more everywhere, like, and in layers upon layers. So yeah, it's just the world, this is where we're at right now.
Yes, sir. Take it or leave it. It's part of us.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving. You need to, if the world moves, you also move along with it. Yeah. Charlie, it's okay. Just what it's fine.
No pressure.
No pressure. I beg you, please. If you make it, it's no, and it's also generational, right? And don't maybe what I can't expect a me will be into, right? Because the generation though, they were not into like these things. The same way right now, this even with social media, Mekai China high five. Then what? It became Facebook. Then Kik. There was a time there was something called Kik. Now it's TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, or now actually keep it moving. Sometimes it's too much. It's sitting here somewhere no more cocoa and no.
No pressure. No pressure. Why?
At all.
If you're sitting kunja. Storm.
Yes, the Storm film.
A new movie. Just premiering in the Gusamo. When is the premiering?
21st of September.
This month,
Yes. Hey, September's already. Hey, like
it
just hit me. No, the year has just hit me. Did we just celebrate Christmas? And I'm in Kwana.
December, yeah, called 2025.
God is good. Yeah, like hey, time is flying. But
yes, your 9th month. Yeah. September 9th month.
Or once we hit September, maybe a Christmas and I made home. Me Christmas or bronya.
Like, I didn't,
some chicken and malts and Coke and Fanta you eat and jollof. Like I mean, like
I was saying you now.
that's all. That's all. Christmas is like it's an election year, so maybe things will be a bit different. But like I love the in it for now.
Yes.
And it's businesses are happy. Like I'm out for Tonyoma. It's
market is booming.
Market is booming.
21st, my birthday, 21st.
Very, yeah, of course. And I think it's also the filmmaker, Ben Owusu, the director, I think said that it's important so pick that day to premiere. Just because of the significance. So the storm is about is set in an election year.
Crimes,
crime, but it mostly deals within the police force. And I think it says our line of say it be a good, it be a bad, and kind of highlighting sometimes the doing so you're good no may not be the one who's good, and doing so you're bad may not be all as it seems. I mean that's the word. And it literally is just a film that kind of uncovers sometimes crime amongst those closest. We look at our police force as they're supposed to be there for us all the time, and for the most part they are, but this kind of film's kind of undercover sort of in an election year some of the things that can happen, and it's not in a good way. Sometimes I think people when they hear election film they get kind of nervous.
Yes. Yeah. I said born in a dorsum.
I don't know. And I think that's why I saw better film way, because the way the film director is ifana, like it won't be how you expect it. In a great cast, Ajita Anan, we all love Ajita Anan.
And also you're one of the inspectors, the honest ones.
How do you know?
My own time who billboard no.
But you don't know. How do you know? What will billboard? But you don't know. Maybe
movie over in the Pabonio.
Chain. I mean, baby.
There's
acting.
Metiasia, but who movie? Why a bad person though?
Oh,
and I will show Brabone. Never have I seen a movie away in the Pabone other side that they be up so Jina.
No.
I said, Papa, no, Spencer approaching Steven Stigl. So,
Steven Stigl is the director.
There's the man being on Spencer. I said, Yellow B. On the train movie, you couldn't that.
And yet Austin Powers and that.
Robert. Steven Seagal. Do Spencer.
Oh, Steven Seagal. That you don't know your karate and action film.
So would that? So moving now, you've never been a bad person in the movie.
But you know what I love about acting? Acting, one day I'm going to play like Cruella, just mean. Acting is beautiful. You honestly get to transform into any character, obviously if you put in the work. So I love what I do. It's such an honor. So don't be surprised if you come and see this film and I'm playing a baddie. You never know.
I can't imagine you playing a baddie. Honestly,
acting, that's why we do the acting.
I'm like Abebrese in the movie.
Huh? Okay, I'm going to start.
I am sure I'm not the only person. I all trying to be movie. I'm a bad person, and I say,
you know what? But you see, it's acting, no? Like usually just based on what what roles you're casting or what you get to do, no. Acting. Like I think being an actor for me, me person me versatile roles. I didn't come in person every day, but by casting me in the same. That's boring. Man, I wanna be very. I want to my career. I want a career where I'm able to explore and also tap into my strengths as an actor. Like push yourself. I think as every actor, if you get the same roles every time, get characters that you're able to really push and sink your teeth in. And there's some other work I have coming, God willing, this year or next year, where you may be shocked. Maybe we'll do another interview when those films are out.
And I can't wait to see you on the other side of the movie and to say, we in the Pabonia.
Tabara.
Oh, you can't go for T-Boom. Oh, yeah, bad influence. I can't wait to see a movie like that.
Oh, but sometimes, and you're necessarily a bad influence, but just say, human beings, like, I think this is the thing. In life, I think it's very hard to find Obio. Or you need Pabonini, 100%. Even Obio, would you say you need Pabonini? Obio,
a good movie.
Thank you.
It's true.
So they always say human beings, there's a lot of complexities, right? Obi to be so yeah, the bonny, and Obi time just like and just say any power like the person on test.
It's surprising me,
There you go. So and for me, I am a characters who are more complex. Say, won't me who's a way or you're good way or bad. Maybe or you're angel, but no, what I say?
Yeah.
Because human beings, yeah, you're complex human, be a new human being, yeah, one way where we're not one dimensional. You know what I mean? So sometimes we're multi-layered. Yeah, well, different side of us, and human beings we're interested in. Or be what sometimes what they present. Or be know what you oh yes say,
Thank
you. You know, so and I think said a lot of times in my acting work, I always strive to show the complexities of the character I'm playing, not just say, oh, this one's a good person. No, it's like, and it's just there's a process of acting called method acting, and with method acting, you're supposed to be not act as the person, you become the person.
So the whole share character name
100
to be the person.
Perfect. So a lot of times when you're going through that process, you know, in preparation for acting now, then to me who said you have to build a backstory, depending on the backstory you're doing when they were here for maybe film no won't count with film no more. What are you acting? I said, oh yes, our preparation. Ne fears you're doing, ne what fears and then need you. The cheese finishing, Lord. You know, the need you onion and need you free him dear by dear. So just so that it makes our character now will play no more 3-dimensional, more human like. So it's not like oh you say okay but you're macho man would you right? No, if you're a macho man, maybe you're that macho man who are Osha Foma yes I will be soon. But on that outside, there'll be who say, oh, you're a macho man. But Charlie, I'm sure there are lots of macho men who are very soft inside.
Yes.
So for me, I don't like, you're afraid to be typecasting, I mean, typecasting. And I also don't like acting as a way in a one way. For me, any work I do, I put 100% in. It'll be any me. I films every day. I don't do films every day. And film be also na me.
Then what do you
passion?
Your mouth script now. And then I select the movie, and not a movie.
For
How
me,
do you choose?
sometimes for me, I always like to talk to the director and find out the director's vision. And yes, you can film no budget at work. And I'm like, we film be a budget. Yeah, and then some films be it's just literally very little money. I always want to know the director's vision. Film no, or per se, what is the purpose the director wants to achieve, right? Where's the film going? What story is it being told? Is it a story? A month for Barber Share will think about, go home and think about, is it a film in a few years? A lot of times, and sometimes too, maybe people just, someone appeal to me and be like, oh, I really want you in my project. And in that time, I'm available. There'll be times where there's a project where, like, I really want to do it. I really want to do it. And the time just doesn't work out.
Wow.
So, also, I have an agent who represent me. They're in the UK. I'm always auditioning for things, and there's so many roles I audition and I don't get, and it's
I don't know.
I say Juma. Obi benya wunya. It's just it happens, and in our world of acting, especially when you do it outside, there's like, look. I've probably had over 100 auditions. I made your role. No, it's just part of the job.
But Nana had a monk audition.
Me, everything I do most of the time I have to tape for. So there's some jobs you're given it, but there's something your friend is screen testing and say, and not every director wants it, but a screen test. The idea I say, character now about be playing, role be playing, we'll put you on screen. Just so that before you go on set, the director gets a sense of it. I think that's very important. But when we say but me share that films be brave. So I don't know how everybody does it in Ghana. Like, I'll be lying if I said I do. My films, I do. But I've been very blessed. The few films I have done, a few of them are considered timeless and classic that people still like, oh, Michelle's our film way, and always, and I'm like, oh wow. So people, I'm blessed. I'm up for value my work, you know. And I'm very particular. I always try to choose quality over quantity. I don't need to be in 100 films. 200, just the few I say, and I just praise Nyanko Pon will take those films as far as possible. There's something about being a classic and timeless. Um, when you're in classic and timeless things, the works live on. It goes so far, and more important to me say, you know, I don't work every day. I don't like there's times like for a year, many a film, but it's fine. I'm always looking for that next something that just whether the director, I like the cast, I like the crew, whatever it is. Say, Charlie, just try and create little timeless pieces of work.
Okofa by idea. Why not in the course that's what you felt say I have this genuine connection with this person?
Oh, so many people. Oh my God, so many. And they may not be famous, so you may not necessarily know them, right? One thing I will say is I've said this on many platforms and I will say it again. Layla Jansi, the film director. I've worked with Layla, I think, on 3 projects. Layla is one of the most amazing, a director. She's a director, she's a writer. She creates sets, environments where you, the artist or the actor, you're able to thrive. Why do I say that? On any movie sets, the director is the captain of the ship. That's usually because what is the director's vision while we're all there. What the director wants to see in their film is why we're all there. The 3 times I've worked with her, I've noticed she's very much gives you, the actor, everything you need to perform at your best and to be your best. If it means, say, I need to make sure you have a changing room, even if it means we're going to put a tent in the middle of nowhere, you know, and sometimes, not to knock anybody else, people are changing in cars and stuff, and sometimes you need to change in cars. But as a director, she's so hands-on. I've been on sets where she's serving food. She's serving this, like, I love how she works because on filmmaking holistically. And you could just tell she's very passionate about what she does. So I always go back to her because we've done 3 film projects together at different budgets, like a big budget and a lower budget. And she's always on point, and her vision for her films are always very particular. Her films that she does, I just really respect that as a female filmmaker. In this part of the world, she works in America too, don't get me wrong. I just know that, like, ne passion is amazing for me to witness.
That is just, by the way. Oh, I appreciate you being in your joint. That is beautiful.
Oh,
I appreciate
100%.
the work, the people you work with, the environment. That is so beautiful.
And there's a point, and I always say, look, the director's always key. The Storm film, for example, Ben, Ben, the director, is again very, very passionate about the work. You know, one thing I like about Ben is also like a diaspora like me, so he's based in the UK, Ghanaian based in the UK, and for him it was important that he comes and does this film in Ghana.
Oh,
right?
Yes.
He has his production company in the UK, but he chose to come and, shoot this project here. And I think, for me, remember at the beginning of my kind said to go,
Bibi.
Thank you. Come back. Coming back doesn't mean it's all about it's not half for good.
But the baby.
There you go. So Ben no ne vision no say, okay, important for him to be in the film at Ghana, and he's done it. Right, this is his first main film we're shooting. Ewa has a director, and it won't be his last. So I appreciated that coming from him, and that's why I wanted to be able to work with him. Yeah.
Looking at the Ghanaian music movie industry in Skawum.
Hey. Sikawum. I think there was a time the Ghana film landscape did have a lot of money. I still think there is a lot of money in the film industry in Ghana. But not everybody gets to see that and get to enjoy. So a lot of times people drink film ecosystem or be doing film or drink only or more screen. So we call them screen talent, right? Forgetting say there's a whole ecosystem of people which are omo didi. Aduane for omo ye aduane, electricians, carpenters, makeup for. There you go, makeup.
Momukra mic, no.
Even runners, if be runners, or be just PAs or mobile one. So there's a whole ecosystem. So a lot of times, amount for want to share only the actors. They're not thinking about producers, gaffers, like such a huge ecosystem. Sometimes mutu kwai hotels, mobile transportation, with a petrol mobile it plays into the ecosystem. So more forget to say it's not just actors. So maybe Obi war $100,000 budget or $1 million budget for a filmer. That money is not going to go to just one actor or 2 or 3. Thank you. And it goes all the way back. So I think I think there's definitely has been, maybe when we talk about the average Ghanaian films, said before, because right now I said it's just a different time. There's a shift happening. However, there has been and there is international films coming in and out. I know the National Film Authority are part of making sure they're welcome when they come into the ecosystem. And when they come in, they film all over the country. And you may not know. Yeah, more film different parts of Ghana. And they're filming to take films that go abroad. Even as we speak, at the Venice Film Festival, there's a Ghanaian film called The Fisherman, which was shot in Ghana. As an American director who actually worked on Beast of No Nation with us, Zoe Martinson, and shot a film in Ghana and is at the Venice Film Festival as we speak. That's huge. Ghanaians worked on that film. Ghana for a Jones film. So actors, carpenters, they shot in Jamestown, they shot in Osu, they took extras, even extras.
Locations be brave. There you
go. So yes,
men dream
actors
say lead role no kwa this can na be man because no lead role.
Sometimes
it doesn't work like that.
From a hotel, the hotel will be done the business the most.
Because when you now go da ho mo be didi anopa wi ani numere.
Yes.
Bibia.
You enjoy ho sir because a business or a journey. Like imagine say we film mo obi abet nipa 200 e film setting so obi abedidi at least breakfast and lunch, sometimes breakfast, lunch and dinner, right?
And then one day
every thank you.
If you are spending like 1 month I was setting so time bia mo bedidi
sometimes we too quiet mo be free hano
and I'm using tade no so told so almost also mo sit the bar for continuation
we use almost like some not even say some apart from some costumes you have to do the same costume 10 of the same thing. So if it's a white shirt,
white
because want to mean scene every day. Continuity. Thank you. So a lot of times you're doing film horn. I always want to think about BBR holistically. There's literally a mouthful the deeper. 100%. 100%. You just what doing the creative arts and acting. I mean doing say the name that
hono kwa na bedidi ni mo be word no kwa na obedidi
baby
your time no is about I can be two questions. One is about Storm and one is about D crime.
Oh my god,
Kill Me Shy back then
that's a beautiful song by the way.
You be Kill Me a very
yes please, what's the Storm question? Because I don't want you to what's the Storm question?
But you can be any here viewers okay. Because
I'll say this.
Okay.
The time we shot that video, that video now, I think that was my first time ever meeting him.
Oh no baby
and his manager at the time, I used to be head of productions of Vice at one, the TV station, and the manager had called me, said, "Oh, you should do this video." We shot the video. What's interesting, so many people in the video. Jeremy, Delay. There were so many different people. I think Jay Foley.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, you guys are dating. And I'm like, we're not. But he is such a nice guy. Like, you know, and one thing I respected about him is your trap video. I mean, at the time he was a huge star, you know, beautiful song. That rumor went out, whatever, no problem. But anytime there was a charity, Save Child Ghana in Tema, that I was an ambassador of it. Anytime I would call on him, he would always tell him, he's such a, I don't know him that well, but I would say this, he's such an amazing talent. And he's so nice. He's so nice. But no, we never dated, ever. He's so lovely though. Shout out to D-Crime.
D-Crime will be a child.
Yes.
Storm, venue, na premiere.
Silverbird Ghana, 21st of September. Yes, so, and there's actually part of the Black Star International Film Festival, which is also the film festival, you know, by Ghanaians, for Ghana and the world as well. So, you know, make sure you check out the Storm and also check out the Black Star International Film Festival.
21st September. And the tickets, you're saying?
Tickets, no, hey. Not, wait, Michelle, I think, do I even know? I'm sure it's the same price. Right now, are we doing dollar price or CD price? I don't know. I'm just joking. I think it's around the same 100 CDs.
100 CD.
Thereabouts. If I'm wrong, please forgive me. But yeah.
21st. But so when you take it our entrance, so we drew on
Yes, and I think if you also go on the Silverbird website, you can get the. I know Ghana for Empire website, but usually it's so easy. It's so easy in the days of.
You want to say a long process?
It's so easy. I mean, it's so easy. Just go on the website, and also like for other films, you know, or you can also check out the Black Star International Film Festival, their website as well, because it's not just there's other films that you can also watch.
Other films, not just say movie Abebrese.
I'm here just to promote this, and also promote more film, more films being watched, because more share films now, more now is also helping the ecosystem of film. I think so, and I'll say this a lot of times, creative arts, you're doing a nimpo, but you're quite cheap so much. So when the film is being made, so many people have the potential of earning good money, not just actors.
Or you're involved, so we'll be playing the party because so you're now okay to your so near. Who do who shame ye pa? Your time now over.
Thank
you.
Oh, just come and see you on the 21st of September. I didn't even say the rest of the cast. So Jete Anan, Sama Moomin is in it. This was Samini. Samini is also in it.
Batman Samini.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes. And Fifi Coleman
as
well. Just to name a few. Edina Mekachi.
What?
Yes. Echo Blankson, God rest his soul. He was in that film the time we shot, and he passed on sadly. Edward Kufuor. It's just Lucky Lawson is such a amazing cast. This is a full Ghanaian male of cast. This is so
you don't have to miss this. It's been a while. I will be golden on your screens. It's in about 21st of September. Time is 6
in the evening. Silverbird, come meet. And also one thing, this America, a lot of times you ever have film no premiere and then one near coffee. The film is gonna be in the cinema after. So when to me I'm about 21st September.
And don't you say
22nd, 23rd. Let's go, because this is the thing. Obia per premiere, but it's fine. We'll be trying selfies be brave. But let's support the film after. Go and watch the film in the cinema. Buy some, popcorn. Yeah, film. And I think that the more of us are watching films, the more we can help push this industry as well.
Thank you so much for listening. Honey, I will see. Hope you're tuning in. Be a many Abebrese and a bonkomo. Did Felicia Osei? Find us in a class respect. My name is Juma on 5.1 FM. We're meeting again tomorrow. Meant to meet you because the time now quarter da. It's your friend of 4. Munyina. Class dismissed. Bye bye.
Onua 95.1 FM. Yeah, Junimo.